Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you always in a perfect condition. Today at this opportunity I will explain about gerunds. What is a gerund? Before we start to learn about gerunds, we need to understand what is a gerund. A gerund is a verbal that acts as a noun. Gerund always end with ing. For example, word like swimming, eating, fishing, running can identify as noun. Example word: running is great exercise. Most people enjoy eating. In these sentences, the verb ing, running and eating can't classified as verb because in gerund the verb ing is function as noun. In a sentence, gerund act as subject of sentence, subject, complement, direct object, object of preposition and positive. As subject of sentence, gerund formed as phrase. When a gerund is used as the subject of a sentence, it means that the action described by the gerund is the focus of the sentence. Example sentence: swimming is good exercise. In this sentence, swimming is function as the subject because it's the noun that performs the action of the sentence. It's what the sentence is about. Is the linking verb that connects the subject, swimming, to the predicate, good exercise. Next, a gerund can also function as a subject complement in a sentence. A subject complement is a word or phrase that follows a linking verb, such as is, was, seems, becomes, and describes or renames the subject. Example: her favorite activity is swimming. In this sentence, swimming is a gerund. Remember that gerund is always use verb ing. Is the linking verb that connects the subject, her favorite activity, to the subject complement, swimming. Here, swimming renames or describes the subject, her favorite activity. It tells us what her favorite activity is. Third, a gerund can function as a direct object in a sentence. A direct object is a noun or pronoun that receives the action of the verb directly. Example: he enjoys reading. In this sentence, enjoys is the real verb. The direct object of the verb enjoys is reading. It's what she enjoys doing. Reading receives the action of the verb enjoys directly. Next, a gerund can also function as the object of a preposition in a sentence. A preposition is a word that typically comes before a noun or pronoun and establishes a relationship between that noun or pronoun and another part of the sentence. Example: he is interested in studying. In this sentence, studying is gerund and in is the preposition that establishes a relationship between studying and the rest of the sentence. Studying acts as the object of the preposition in. It's the noun phrase that the preposition relates to. The prepositional phrase in studying describes what he is interested in. Last, a gerund can function as an appositive in a sentence. An appositive is a noun or noun phrase that renames or explains another noun or pronoun in the sentence. Example: his hobby, running, keeps her fit. His hobby is the main noun phrase in the sentence. Running is placed immediately after her hobby and renames or explains it. It tells us more specifically what her hobby is. Okay, let's continue to the next materials. The gerund can be used. 1. As the subject of a verb. When a gerund is used as the subject of a verb, it is placed at the beginning of a sentence. For example, reading romantic novels is my favorite pastime. You can see that verb reading is placed in the beginning of sentence and its function as subject of sentence. 2. As the object of a verb. When a gerund is used as the object of a verb in a sentence, it is placed after the verb. For example, he enjoys acting. In this sentence, acting is gerund and it came after verb enjoys, because word acting is function as object of the verb in sentence. 3. As the object of a preposition. A gerund can also be used as the object of a preposition. In this case, the gerund follows the preposition. Example: I was interested in painting. In this sentence, painting is gerund and in is the preposition that establishes a relationship between painting and the rest of the sentence. 4. After a possessive or the possessive form of a noun. When a gerund follows a possessive adjective or the possessive form of a noun, it indicates that the action described by the gerund belongs to or is associated with the possessor. Possessive adjectives are words like my, your, his, her, its, our, and their, which indicate ownership or possession. When a gerund follows a possessive adjective, it shows that the action described by the gerund belongs to the person or thing described by the possessive adjective. Possessive form of nouns. Nouns can also show possession by adding an apostrophe followed by s, or simply an apostrophe, depending on whether the noun is singular or plural. When a gerund follows the possessive form of a noun, it similarly indicates that the action described by the gerund is associated with the possessor. Example: would you mind my using your book? Would you mind Jones using your dictionary? 5. After certain verbs, gerunds can follow certain verbs in a sentence to indicate actions or activities that are either ongoing or habitual. The words like avoid, enjoy, miss, recall, appreciate, finish, oppose, mind, resist, dislike, prevent, waste, usually are followed by gerund. Example: I dislike having lunch with John. 6. Formed by adding not before it. The gerund can use by adding not to make negative gerund. Example: he resented not having been invited to the party. In this sentence, word having as gerund is followed by not. Okay guys, I think that's all that I can explain. I apologize if I made some mistake in explaining. Have a nice day and goodbye.